Janelle, I see you, girl. Always ready to go. I love it. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Let me know you're here live. Say good morning. Say hello in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. I was here. Yes, and if you're joining us for the very first time, or if you're joining us for the very first time, I'm Dr. Disha, cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart and founder of Path to Meditation Mastery, meditation for female physician group, and the Heart Center Living Group, natural antidotes to stress. I'm going to meet here Monday through Friday as often as possible, 7 to 7:30, to have a healthy breakfast for our minds, souls, spirits, and to realign with our truth on the premise that we are not just human beings seeking a spiritual experience, but in fact, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we navigate our life and our world from that perspective, everything changes. So, alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. Make sure not my little dance music. I love my dance music. Alrighty, sweet. Awesome. All right, we have some important messages for today. All right, message September 22nd. Envy destroys happiness. Envy destroys happiness, right? We like to say happiness is an inside job. When we're looking outside of ourselves and we're like, look at her. Look at her, right? Oh, I like her job. Oh, I like her house. Oh, I like her husband. Oh, I like her body, right? Why don't I have that, right? We're automatically putting a vibration of lack and into the universe. And so it's impossible to be happy when we're looking outside of ourselves and feeling like we don't have that, we don't have that, we don't have that, we don't have that. I think most of us here already know this. Not that we want to fall into the I already know that trap, right? Stacey Martina would teach us, don't fall into the I already know that trap, because there's always more to learn. And so that brings us to, I will go over a spiritual law of the day today. In the Path to Meditation Mastery, we do a deep dive into the 7 spiritual laws of yoga. And so Thursday's spiritual law is, does anybody remember? Sometimes it's a hard one to remember. Woo! It's the law of intention and desire. Yes. The law of intention and desire. Inherent in every intention and desire is the mechanics for its fulfillment. Make a list of desires. Trust that when things don't seem to go your way, there is a reason. Make a list of desires. Trust that when things don't seem to go your way, there is a reason. was talking to my sister yesterday, and she loves being like, I hate this and I don't like this. And I mean, we all do it, right? Like, just in a bad place when you're like in this bad, yucky, below 50 place where you're mad at the world and everything's pissing you off, right? And you just sit down, right? Remember, I love karma. That's the energy we're putting out there. And so the question is always, if you don't like what your current situation is, ask yourselves, what do I really want? What do I really want? That's why in meditation, we ask ourselves that question every day. We can go on and on about all the things we don't like. How come that list is like so huge, right? But what is it that we do want, right? Living that life by design rather than default, right? Falling into that place of default. And then when you fall into a place of default, which we all have, suddenly we're like, well, how did this happen? And this isn't what I wanted in life. And woke up one day and I ended up here. What the heck, right? It's because it's this lack of intention, lack of really getting clear of what we really want. And then the question is, what is the intention for what we want, right? I just want a big fancy house and car. What's the intention behind that? Because does that make me feel like, okay, now I've mattered, now I have success? And if that's what's driving you, eventually, how many things can you accumulate before you realize there's something more, right? There's something more. There's something more. Because that true fulfillment is really inside, right? And recognizing that. Ask It and Is Given, September 22nd. This is good. I don't know if any of you, we've been talking about dreams this week. And so if you're someone who does like dream work or analyzes dreams or, have interest in that, definitely put it in the comments. It's very fascinating. So the process for evaluating dreams is as follows. As you go to bed, consciously acknowledge that your dreams accurately reflect your thoughts. Say to yourself, it is my intention to rest well and to awaken refreshed. And if there is anything important for me to recall from my dream state, I will recall it when I awaken. As you awaken, before you get up, lie there for a few minutes and ask yourself, do I remember anything from my dream state? This is actually a really powerful exercise. This is how you can really make and harness, the law of attraction and vibrational energy even while you sleep. So it's about setting that intention before you go to sleep. And there's so many ways to do it. If any of you have heard of, oh my gosh, what's her name? The lady who wrote The Magic, right? And it's about the gratitude lists and stuff. And so really flooding yourself, like writing a gratitude statement, which is like, I am grateful for blah, 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 because you have to write because, and then you finish it with thank you, thank you, thank you. And so doing 5 of those before you go to bed where you write it, this is just like a little exercise you can do. I am grateful that I made it home safely so I could spend time with my kids. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful that all my arms and limbs are working today and that I have an able body so I can do all the things I want to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, right? And so you can see that the statement can get deeper. It's not just about listing all the things, but writing the because really anchors it in. And then if that's the energy with which you go to sleep with, you can do this too. Then you wake up with that vibration as well. Test it out. Test it out. All of the stuff. You might be like, Dish, this is hogwash, right? This don't work. Okay, Don't have to work for you. But test it, experiment, keep your mind open. Maybe there's a new way of doing things. Neen, you want to pick a card? I woke her up like an hour ago. I'm going to go ahead and pick the card because it's time to pick it. Then hurry up. Oh my God. So yesterday, I'll tell you a patient story. Yesterday I saw a guy in the office and his wife is struggling with lots of health issues. And he's like, yeah, doc, I kind of fell off the wagon. I got really stressed and then I couldn't sleep. And so when I couldn't sleep, I would drink. And he's like, I know that's not good for me, right? And I'm like, dude, I was like, think about it for a second, right? You are now being called. He's like about to retire, and that's really stressing him out too. And I was like, you are being called to be a warrior of love, right? And so what does a warrior or a soldier when they're going in, right? They have to be in shape. They have to be focused, right? They have to be exercising and strong, and they have to stand guard at the gates of their own mind so they don't let the enemy in. What's the enemy, right? The enemy is getting caught up in the drama of the crazy and going into this victim mindset like, oh, woe is me. My wife is so sick, right? You can't be effective from that place. You have to be like, I got you. You're my person. I love you. And I'm going to show up for you. They're going to be doing, I don't know if any of my physician sisters have heard of this. I haven't, but I was like, holy crap, really? They're going to do home hemodialysis. I was like, holy crap, you can do that at home? Like hemo? I've heard of peritoneal dialysis, but I didn't know this. And so I was really floored by this. But he really like identified with that. And he was like, yes, I hear you. I got you. I was like, so you can't be a drunk soldier, right? Like you can't be out there. Good morning, Christina. Holy cow, your name actually popped up today. That's awesome. Christina's in the house. Hello, girl. Wonderful. All righty, Neen. My love. What? It's 7:15, my love. We got to keep going. Everybody's got to go to work. And you got to catch the bus. Yeah, I love this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I also like to think of ourselves, right, in this group as spiritual warriors, right? We're spiritual warriors against what? Against the illusion, of Maya, Maya's illusion of being caught up in envy and anger and attachment and greed, right? And the ego. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. What's today? Thursday, right? So we're going to do soul journey cards today. Awesome. Oh, look, you even brushed your hair.
Because I put a braid in it last night.
Oh, so is it easier to brush it then?
I just did it while it was wet. It didn't have to be perfect. It was nice and loose.
Oh, nice. Good. Good for you.
And it feels cold and nice and cool. So it's going to keep my neck cool, which I love.
Oh, that's a Nina hack. Putting your hair up in a braid before you go to sleep while it's wet after your bath gives you a cool neck and smooth hair, easily brushable hair.
My friend Soraya and Saroja taught me.
Oh, cool. All right, ready? Go ahead, pick your card.
Okay.
Ooh.
Success.
Can you read that for us?
I know that there's
Slowly.
Okay. No. Okay. Let me just. I know that there is no greater than gold than to love.
Okay, if you read it so fast, nobody can understand you. So just slow it slowly. I
know that there is no greater gold than to love.
There we go. Wonderful. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. There we go. We got, as J Papa in the house, Anaya loves to put her wet hair in braids as well. Oh, nice. Very cool. All righty. Awesome. All right. Success. Nice to see you, J Papa's in the house. All right. Here we go. Success can mean many things to the ego self. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about this. Crazy. But the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house was. I cannot believe it's saying this. Or how nice your car was. I literally did not know we were going to pick this today. Or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. So success, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And so we ask ourselves, this is a good question before we go to bed, did I achieve that goal today? To feel love, to express love, to share love with anyone today? Ask yourself that question, and that can be part of your gratitude before you go to bed. All right, let's do it. It's time to meditate. I think this is a great topic to meditate on, to allow the vibrations of this statement. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, and that is the definition of success for me, right? And for you. So let's check it out. So go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are sitting. You don't even have to close your eyes all the way. You may even want to just rest them, because sometimes it's true, when we close our eyes, we fall asleep. That usually means you need rest. But you can try it out by just resting your eyes just kind of down. And visualize your heart in your mind's eye in the center of your chest with two nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's take a deep breath into our hearts with that vibration and really feeling the truth of the statement. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Inhale. And exhale. And allow that vibration of love to permeate out from you. Take a deep breath into your heart and feel it expand and swell. Breathe out of your heart and feel the relief of knowing that it's not about all the things out there, but it's something that's really inherent and easy that you have all the time, which is actually your truth and your identity, which is love. Breathe normally. And now we'll go ahead and ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? I'm not my name or my title or my accomplishments or the roles that I play. Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, thought. Now silently repeat the following sentence. I am, and your first and last name. Now drop your last name and silently repeat I am and your first name. Now drop your first name and silently repeat I am, I am, I am. And we'll switch that to the vibration of I am, which is aham, aham, aham. Now we'll begin the repetition of our mantra. For those of you who already have your personalized primordial sound meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra so hum. So we'll silently repeat so hum, so hum, so hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time, and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Enjoy your meditation. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in awareness. Rest in consciousness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes, flutter open your eyes, rub the tops of your legs, Give yourself a big stretch. Bring your palms together to your heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today. To remind yourself of your truth and what's really important, that our real goal is in fact love. So from this place, let's share that love. We'll give a blast of love and light energy out to all of our family, our friends, our patients, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all the countries on this planet, to every single brother and sister soul on this planet. And then from there, we give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Do not forget to put your takeaways in the comments below. Hit like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Sending you love. Mwah.